All right. Hi. Good morning. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you, Sarah?
I'm good. Alhamdulillah. So, what exactly is that you want to talk about? I mean, any challenges or anything that you find difficult you want to share?
Masala, I shared with you my previous experiences that I am facing some behavior issues in my class. Like some students, they are not interested in the classroom. They are not taking interest in the subject. Sometimes they are lazy. They want to go out of the class.
Hmm. So, as you said, you have like students in your class who are not interested. They act a bit of like they act lazy.
Yeah.
All right. Can you give me any specific example or an event that happened which concerns you?
Like 2 or 3 girls in my class, they're sitting at the corner and talking to each other continuously. And if I'm instructing them time and again, they are giving me some words or they are saying something which cause that others start laughing on this, and this is the reason I have to stop the lesson. I have to give them lecturing behavior. So
All right. So they talk too much. Few of the girls. Is it a specific group of girls in your
yeah,
classroom?
it's a specific group of girls. It's not always like everyone is interested in studies, but there are few girls in the class who are not interested, and they create troubles for me.
Is it a specific time period or is it a specific period of time during the day that they do it, or it's like every time in every session they do it?
Usually it happens if it's the last session or if it's after the break.
So it usually happens in the last session
Yeah.
or after the break. Do you think there is something that triggers it?
Yes, sometimes one student is saying something and others start laughing for no reason, or if they feel they don't have interest in the topic, because most of the students we have, not most, few
Yeah.
students we have, who don't take interest in studies, and because they are not interested, or there are some language barriers as well. The students who are not understanding the lesson, they don't want others to understand. Actually, not their purpose is this, but when they are not understanding, they are not taking interest, and they are triggering the class. Like the other students start behaving in a weird way.
Okay, so you say that there is specific group of students who actually distract other
Yeah, they
students when they are
distract
not
others.
interested. And the second one you said is the language barrier they have once
they
they're
do
not
have language.
understanding.
Yeah.
Language barrier as well. Do you think when you say that specifically after the break or after when it's the last session you usually have, do you think it's because of they're not like they're too hyper or something during the break? Do you think that can be the reason?
Yeah, it can be a reason. And secondly, they are playing on their laptops, and my sessions are on peer deck, on which they have to use their devices. The devices are not charged, so they say what we have to do, and then they start working with their peer, which cause again trouble, because they are saying if you are not working, like they are not working. I ask them, no, I'm working with my friend. I'm talking about this and that.
Okay. So you said that they're playing on the laptop. So whenever you have more
Last
of the
session,
laptop,
so their charging is ended.
the last session.
So they don't have their laptops with them.
Okay. So
This
because
can
they
be
have
reason.
this, do they have everything online for your subject?
Yeah, most of the time.
Most of the time. So, do you think it's affecting your teaching and their learning during the class?
Obviously, if there is a motion in the class, or somebody is interrupting me, or I am interrupting them to give them a lecture on behavior, I can't finish my lesson.
Yeah, finishing your lesson would be challenging. Okay. Have you tried like recently any new strategy to address this issue in your class?
Actually, I started a lot of new things.
Yeah.
One, I challenge those students who already there, because there is again kind of student who know everything already. So I
Yeah.
try to challenge them, so they are not bored in my lesson. And the students who are not responding, or they are not interested, I ask usually question from them, and I told them, if you will not answer, I will deduct your marks, or if you will behave in the same way in the whole week, I will call your parents. So this has improved a lot.
Do you think it's working?
Yeah.
The strategy that you're using?
For some students, it's actually working. There are few, I can give you 1 or 2 examples where it's not still not working. Like they don't care about their marks, or they're not scared of their parents.
But that can be the root causes that you're telling me.
Yeah.
What can be that? Your parent?
The students are not scared of their parents. If I say that, I will be talking to your parents, and they are not concerned about the marks. Maybe they are low achievers and they are not understanding the language barrier again. So they know that if they will still put effort, they can improve.
Yeah. Awesome. Do you think you are aware of their needs so that you can put the strategies more productively for them to keep them on the track? Do you think you can understand? Do you understand them? What exactly is the root cause for them to be behaving like that?
In the beginning, it's not possible for us. Like when the semester starts, we have a new lot with us, so we don't know about them. But I think after the first semester, in the mid of semester, we understand that what are the needs of the students or how we can handle them better. So I'm working on that.
So you're in that part where you actually
Yeah, I know my students now, because in, the behavior issues I was talking about, it's I usually face in the beginning of the semester, where we don't know the names of the students, or we are not aware about their educational background or their capabilities. But after 1.5 months, we are aware of their names and their needs as well.
Okay. Do you have an example of any case that you have like in the classroom that have resulted in good, like you have actually, you are able to manage to change someone's behavior because you understood their root cause? Is there any
I have so
scenario?
many examples.
One.
Recently, one of my students, he was very rude to me most of the time. And he was having this in mind that all the teachers in the school, they are thinking that he is not a good boy, or he is always the same in all the classes. Then I usually, whenever I'm passing by, I say, very well done, you are doing great, participate, your points are, if his points are not good even, I appreciate him and I just guide him a little bit. Okay, you can add this and that during class discussions, so he can it gave a positive impact on his personality and his learning as well.
Okay, so to my understanding, it's about you understood the child that he needs more of the appreciation and everything.
This
and then
appreciation worked for me.
Yeah, so giving them the positive feedback or the what do you call it, motivational feedbacks to the
because
students.
it differs from student to student. Some students, if you appreciate them, they can work well.
So do you think you can modify some of your strategies in order to handle this issue that you have in the classroom management for managing them or keeping them on track for the attention in the classroom? Do you think you have any other ideas that you can put into action?
A teacher should be a multitasker, because every time sometimes the student behave in a way which make us or we get disappointed or frustrated that there is no solution to this. But I'm trying different strategies, like involving the parents, sometimes involving the supervisors, and taking help from my peer teachers as well, because they can guide me sometimes.
Alright, so you according to you, we should be, as a teachers, multitaskers. We should be not to get too frustrated or involve our own personal feelings when we are dealing with these kids, and we should be involving parents, supervisors, and sometimes we should get the help from the peers as well, from their experience. Are there anything other than that, like do you require any support from the school or somewhere else to help you manage these kind of students in the classroom?
Actually, I'm in a place where the supervisor of the school is very supportive in this. I think if they were not supportive, I can't manage this behavior issue. Because I worked in other schools as well, or from my past teaching experience, I was facing these issues, but I was not supported well. And here I'm getting appropriate support for this.
That's amazing. Do you think involving supervisors and the SLTs is every time will be helpful for you, or is that?
I think every time we can involve them and we are not involving. But sometimes it's a rare case, the student is not improving behavior wise concern, then we have to involve the parents even.
Yeah, true. Okay, so you have used your strategies and everything, yeah? We're trying to use new strategies. You got the input from the supervisors, from the teachers, your peers, and everything. How would you monitor whether your strategy is working or not?
One thing, if the class is quiet and working well, and
Yeah.
their results are improving, and my interaction with them, like it's a positive one.
Interaction is positive and the results are improving. Academic results, or is there any other thing that you have in your part of grade distribution that you can add their evaluation?
Grade distribution,
Like, is there any place that you can grade them according to their behaviors in the classroom as well?
yeah, we have the active participation. That's not for behavior; it's for how they are participating in the classroom. So
Okay.
once, like if they are behaving well, they are understanding, so they can participate and they can improve their grades.
Okay. Do you think that there are any kind of ways in which you can have a good communication with those kids that might help you to build that relationship with the students that they?
See, as teachers, we remain so busy, and sometimes it's most of the time it's not possible for us to interact one to one with them. So usually in the beginning of the sessions, like 5 minutes, I give them. Okay, they want to say something to me. I want to compliment or anything. So I allow these 5 minutes in which we interact informally in the classroom. That's what I can do. Other than that, we remain so busy, and they are also busy in their classes, so we can't find time to communicate individually.
Do you think it will help you if you can, in your classroom, you can share or you can communicate with the students what is expected from them, and what is the expected behavior which is that won't make them face the consequences from the school? Or is there something that, like the measures that school takes, something that you have to make it very clear to the students that these can be the consequences, or these can be the positive things for the behavior?
This we shared in the very beginning of the session with the students. But still, like it takes time. Like as I told you, in the beginning of the semester, we show them this is the grade distribution, this is the behavior expectation, and they thought that okay, they work in their own way. But later on, with the passage of time, they understand. Yes, the teacher is actually following the things or the terms which she showed us before.
Okay.
So we do have this, and we share this in the beginning of semester, but it's not possible every time we remind them that these are the rules and you have to follow.
Alright. Do you think reminding them would help or not?
But like every class, we can't stop every class, and if I still face these kind of problems, I call the student out.
Yeah.
And manage time with him so we can talk on this.
Yeah, so calling the students separately, not embarrassing them in front of the classroom, can improve it as well. Is there something you're looking forward in your future classes that you think are working and you will be practicing in the classroom for managing it?
With the passage of time, I'm improving my class management skills, and I will continue with this. Sometimes the online platforms are good to manage the students because we can see their progress on the spot. And we have to be very quick in the classroom. Like we can't stop even for a minute to give room to the students who are not interested, bored, or lazy. If we give them time, they will create problems.
That's great. Yeah. So that's about it. Thank you so much.
Most welcome.